Why is eating raw potato poisonous? Quite simply, because potatoes produce solanine, and related compounds, which are glycoalkaloid that are quite toxic to humans. Potatoes produce these as a natural defense mechanism to discourage their consumption by would-be predators. When exposed to sunlight, the tuber will produce solanine, etc., and also produce chlorophyll, which gives rise to the green tint that is often associated with the toxic substances. Depending upon the potato, and the conditions, the levels in potatoes can become sufficient for the potato to be toxic to humans. Most humans will perceive the presence of these toxic substances in significant amounts as quite bitter, as we do many other natural and plant protective toxins. It's part of our own defenses that benefits our survival. In our developed, modern world, potato cultivars that produce only insignificant trace amounts of solanine have been selected and developed, making them both much safer to eat and better tasting, less bitter. However, in Peru, the world's epicenter for potatoes, there are indigenous tribes living at high altitudes that depend upon heirloom or wild potatoes as their major source of food, and some of those can produce solanine levels that are quite toxic. Over centuries they have developed traditional methods to prepare and preserve potatoes that remove the toxic substances, rendering them edible, and they did so without ever knowing about solanine. Because they are part of a poisonous genus of plants including deadly nightshade, and if you eat the plant or the berries it is absolutely poisonous. People have assumed that as the occasional green parts of the potato are poisonous too, then the whole thing is, but they're not. I knew someone who used to eat them like an apple. Cooking the potatoes annihilates the microscopic organisms. Eating the potato crude may bring about stomach spasms, the runs, fever and an irritated stomach. Two dangerous chemicals, steroidal glycoalkaloids, solanine and chaconine, are actually present in potatoes and are vital segments of their resistance against bugs and pathogens.